Okay, this is part 3 of 5B. First thing we're going to do is import some audio. We're actually going to import 2 tracks. Okay, make sure you're in section 5. We're going to import fade 1 and fade 2. I'm going to do both of those right away. Okay. You can go ahead and listen to those. I already have, so I know what those sound like. So once you do, go ahead and listen to fade 1 and then listen to fade 2 using the solo. Okay. Next, we are going to click on this, make sure it's selected, go to Effect, Normalize, and then this will probably say 0 for you, but you want to have it at 3. Click OK. Then you can go ahead and listen to it again and hear the difference between the. The next thing we're going to do is create some fading. So make sure that this is still selected, fade 2 track. Click on the selection tool. And then we're going to come down here and we're going to click and drag for the first 5 seconds to select that part. And we're going to go to Effect and Fade In. Go ahead and listen to that and see how that sounds. So actually, I'm going to click on solo so I can hear that by itself. Okay, and you hear that it gets louder and louder. So we're also going to create a fade out. So scroll over if you need to. Make sure that the selection tool is selected again. This time we're going to click and drag for about the last 5 seconds. The end. Click on Effect. Fade out. And it does the same thing, only in the opposite direction. So go ahead and listen to that and hear it fade out. Cool stuff. All right, then we are going to we're going to select from 15 to 20 seconds here. We're going to create some silence. So go to Edit and then Silence Audio. Next, we are going to grab the Time Shift tool. And we are going to move this track so it is completely over the silence period of the second track. Then we're going to come back down to fade 2, make sure it's selected. We're going to click the selection tool again, and we are going to select about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, yeah, about there. About the first 3 seconds right before the silence. Then we're going to do Effect, and then cross fade out. Okay. And then we're going to do the same over here. And then you can probably guess it, we're going to do cross fade in. Okay, now we're going to come back up to our fade 1 track. Make sure that is selected. Click on selection tool just in case. And we're going to select the same amount of time. As the second track was fading out. And you can probably guess it, we're going to do a cross fade in. Then we're going to select from here to here, and then do an effect, cross fade out. So as one is fading in, the other is fading out, and oppositely, as this one is fading out, this one is fading in. Okay, so we want to listen to both of these together. Because we had so many things selected, for it to be able to start at the beginning, we are going to do edit, select, and then none. So nothing is selected now, and we can listen to the whole thing. Okay, successful crossfading. We are now going to save our file. So File, Save Project As. Make sure you're in section 5 along with the other ones. And we're going to call this, you guessed it, crossfade. And then save. Okay, I have now closed the crossfade file and I'm going to start a new one. So I opened up a new project in Audacity. File, Import, Audio. And we are going to import the phaser and wah-wah. This should be fun. Okay, so you can see we get one track, stereo track, right? As always, let's go ahead and listen to it. Okay, now the first thing we're going to do after that is go to edit and then duplicate. Okay, now we have a new copy of that. Okay, first we're going to work with the first track. Let's go ahead and click that, make sure it's selected. I'm going to go to Effect, and then here it is, Phaser. We get a phaser window that pops up. In the first text box, we are going to highlight that and type 4 instead. Now, in the course, it goes over what all of these mean, but right now I'm just gonna follow the directions for you. In the dry wet, we're going to highlight and type in 130. In this next one, we're going to type just 1.0 or just 1. The LFO start phase, we're going to type in 120. And the depth, it is already 100, and that is what we want. So if yours is not 100, if yours is defaulted to something else, go ahead and highlight that and type in 100. And then for the feedback, we're going to type in 10. Of course, we're going to listen to a preview of this. All right, pretty cool. As always, you guys can change this however you like. Okay, you can change these to whatever you want. And so then when you are done, you're going to click OK. You can see that the sound wave has changed a little bit. Let's go ahead and solo that and see how it sounds. Now, let's go ahead and solo this one, the second one, and see how different it sounds. Okay, so you can kind of hear the difference there. Okay, as you guessed, we are going to now select this second one. Oh, here, let's unsolo that one. Select this. We're going to add some wah-wah. So go to Effect, and then wah-wah. It's going to pop open. First thing we're going to do is highlight that and click on 3. Highlight that and click on 130. The depth is going to be 50. And the resonance will be 4. And then the wah frequency offset will be 50. Let's go ahead and preview that. Very cool. Okay, now again, you guys can change it any way you want. Just make sure the wah-wah effect is added. Click on OK. Let's go ahead and solo that and see how it sounds. So, of course, if you like it, you're going to go ahead and save now. If you don't like it and you want to start all over again, remember that you can just hit this X, which I'm not going to do right now, and then duplicate, or you can re-import it, either way. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and click on File, Save Project As, and then instead of phaser and wah-wah, it's going to say effects, which is not very descriptive, but that's what it is. And save. Okay, we're in the course now, and I want to show you the add-on direction. So click on section 5. We've completed all the work in assignment 5B, except for the add-on part. So, come to 5B, make sure, go ahead and check your work, make sure you have included all of these things, which we've gone over in the videos, and then you're going to follow the next add-on steps, okay, for section 5. So open Audacity and import at least 5 tracks. You can use any of the tracks you've created for this course, or you can download tracks with Creative Commons licenses from somewhere like ccmixter.org. There's lots of other sites to go to where you can get free music. You can check, there's actually some sites listed in the extra credit as well if you want to check there. If you download tracks from somewhere, be sure to give credit for them. If you need a reminder on how to do that, reread the Giving Credit document. All right. So basically, you're going to pick a track to add echo to. You're going to pick a track to add reverb to. Okay. You're going to change the pitch, tempo, or speed, or any combination of those, to of at least one track. And then if there's any volume issues that you need to take care of or clipping, you can use equalization, compression, normalization. You can also fix the gain on it. It will work that way as well. Okay, and the last thing, the last thing that you are going to do is encode the final audio project as an MP3, adding your name and the year. Please also, when you submit your files, remember to include the AUP files and data folders as well, because I need to see the individual tracks in order to be able to see that you have done everything the way that you're supposed to. So thanks so much for watching. Please let me know if you have any questions along the way. That should do it.